Hello, hello, hello. I am Josette Yvonne, your abundant life and divorce coach, coming on for a quick moment with a quick message on this summer Sunday series. I hope this video finds you well. It was so sunny and pretty outside earlier, and I decided to come sit beside the window and do the video, and now it's getting overcast and kind of cloudy outside. So that kind of sucks because I wanted it to be all pretty with the light coming in, but whatever. It can't steal the show. So I wanted to come on and share with you a page from Stillness Speaks by Eckhart Tolle. I've been doing this each Sunday this summer. This came to me because growing up, Sunday was a day of stillness for us and reset, and it really helped us get ready for the week ahead growing up. And it's something I got away from, but I kind of came back to it later on in life and started carving out time to just be still, be quiet, to reflect, to write, to have some selfish me time, even if it's just for, a few moments, just still away. And sometimes it's a all day thing, off and on, depending on what's going on. But yeah, I wanted to come on and share this passage with you guys from Stillness Speaks that resonated with me in this summer series. So let me begin. So this one begins on page 77, and there's actually two of them I kind of wanted to share. One is short, and the other one's a little longer, so I'll start with the short one first. And that one's actually on page 73, and it says, "Whatever you accept completely will take you to peace, including the acceptance that you cannot accept, that you are in resistance." And I sat with that because that is true. Anytime I have decided to just make peace with something that's completely out of my control, I find peace within myself. Now, the situation, I may not have 100% peace with whatever interaction that was, but I do find peace within myself, and I find that I'm able to not internalize the turmoil within, because I am not in control of that person, the world outside of me, and me resisting that tug of war of wanting to make something be something that is not. That'll make you anxious because you want to. But when you accept completely, including the acceptance that you cannot accept, like you can't, it blows your mind that what's going on or what's happening or what's been done. The audacity. You decide to accept that, okay, even though I don't agree with this, this is what it is. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is beyond my control. That's gonna be with God. I can't worry. I can't be fearful about it. I can't allow this to disturb me internally. I just cannot. And you will find peace within once you accept that I've done all I can do. and I'll continue to do all I can do, but I cannot control you. I thought that was short and sweet and to the point, and I thought that it would, even though it said whatever you accept completely will take you to peace, I like that he also made sure to point out, including the acceptance that you cannot accept. Because I think that's normally the hard part of the inner peace, is trying to accept the things you don't want to accept. That's where the turbulence many times come in. Yeah, that was good. I hope that resonates. And the other one, it's a little bit longer, but I wanted to share it because I thought it was so good. And I remember I read this really great book. I think it's called Ethotherapy, but it's all about how nature is therapy and how it is healing. And I found it to be very informative. And I think for those of us, or I get out in nature now more so, but for those that don't, I think once you begin to make it a priority, then it can really begin to shift how you feel. And I think you will notice it. So let me share with you what it says here. It says, we depend on nature not only for our physical survival, we also need nature to show us the way home, the way out of the prison of our own minds. We got lost in doing, thinking, remembering, anticipating, lost in a maze of complexity in a world of problems. We have forgotten what rocks, plants, and animals still know. We have forgotten how to be still, to be ourselves, to be where life is, here and now. And it's so funny, as I was reading this, I thought about a conversation I had this morning, because it also started to drizzle this morning. And I was telling a friend that I remember in my childhood, as kids at my grandparents' house, we would go out to the screen den porch, and my grandmother had a swing. And when we went out to her porch on the patio, with the rain coming in and it hitting your face, you would naturally just kind of sit in quiet and silence and awe, because that was, especially if it was thundering, you had to shut up. She did not want you talking. She said the Lord speaking, so you would have to be quiet when it was thundering or whatever. But I can remember many times that's when we would sit in silence and you would observe the animals, not purposely, but because you can't speak, because she's telling you to sit down and be still, you would unknowingly start to look around at what's going on outside, the rain, hitting the side of the house, the trees swaying, the animals taking cover, the birds kind of chirping and taking cover. You just start to really observe what is taking place. And normally, once it would stop, once the rain would subside, everything would just kind of come back out and start to enjoy You would hear the birds chirping and singing all of a sudden. You'll see the dogs coming out and playing. Even we would want to go outside and play, because it's now not raining. But yeah, I think nature is such a gift, and it's a gift that we can take for granted if we're not careful. I can remember when I stayed in Texas, I stayed in an area where there really wasn't an outside area, so they decided to create a green space for us in these downtown apartments, and it brought so much joy. Instead of having to see all the concrete and everything, you were able to go out to this green space. People would be out there with their pets, out walking the grass barefooted. Yeah, it was just a really, really nice experience that helped you reconnect with self. So if you can today, take some time, if not today, just sometime this week, and observe what's going on, in nature. The other day I was coming in and I noticed, actually I didn't see the lizard at first. It was a chameleon. I mean, it blended in with the door. I didn't even see it. Yeah. So it must have turned to gray or black or something, because I didn't even see it. But as soon as I opened the outside door, it ran off into the rocks, and that's when I saw it. And I don't know, I think about God's beauty and how, like, that is so interesting that a animal can change his complete look in order to stay safe and to blend in. And like, to me, like, that's even like a lesson in that, like how we as people can change ourselves to blend in, to survive when necessary. I know it's not always something people want to do, but sometimes it is necessary for our survival. Yeah, that's probably an unpopular opinion, but yeah. Anyway, I won't hold you. Have an amazing Sunday. Take care. I hope it's sunny where you are today. And I am speaking inner peace, positivity, and empowerment over your life. Take care. Have an amazing Sunday. Bye-bye.